Welcome everybody to the January 14th 15-minute superpower training Zoom. This one's going to be real today. You guys, I think it's going to hit home. I think you're going to be looking in the mirror at the end of this going, yep, it's go time. 2026 is my year. So that's at least my challenge to you guys, to be able to look in the mirror at the end of this training and say 2026 is gonna be my year. So let's get this party started. The reason you're not making money, if you're not, some of you guys are making money, but if you're not, the reason you're not making money is not because you're broken. Okay? It's not because the company sucks. It's not because the timing is bad. It's because you're not doing the work that actually matters. Stop the insanity. You're not lazy. You're just busy doing things that feel productive, but don't produce a dime. Raise your hand in the chat if you've ever had a day in your network marketing career where you felt really, really busy, and then you got to the end of the day and you realize, wow, I used a lot of time up today and I felt really busy, but I'm not sure I actually accomplished anything. I know I've done that. Any of you guys done that? Let me pull up the chat here and see who can be honest with themselves. Be honest with yourself. Have you had a day in your network marketing career where you were super busy but achieved nothing, essentially? Because that's really what we're talking about here, you guys. Posting quotes, watching trainings, getting ready. None of that builds a business. It might lead to the activity that builds the business. It may be a warm-up, but it's not what's building your business. There is only one activity that matters in network marketing. What do you guys think that is? Drop in the chat. What do you think? The one activity that matters in network marketing. Let's see that chat light up. There's one thing that matters. Introducing Robina.
Exposure.
Exposure. I love it. New eyeballs and new ears finding out about your products and opportunity on a consistent basis. That's the one thing that matters. Outreach, invites, exposures, presentations. That's it. That's the game. Nothing else really matters. If these things aren't happening, you could be the best widget salesman in the world. You could sell ice to an Eskimo. But if you're not selling, if you're not talking to people, if you're not doing outreach, if you're not inviting people to get in front of the information, if you're not creating those exposures, bigger yet, if you're not creating the exposures and your team is not creating the exposures, then you have zero duplication. Not only are you not doing what you know you need to do to build your business, your team's not doing what they know they need to do to build the business. Have you ever heard, we don't fail because we lack the knowledge of what to do? Rather, we fail to succeed because we lack doing the very things that we know we should be doing anyway, right? So, again, that's it. That's the game. If you're not doing this daily, you're not building a business. Let's be honest with ourselves. Because, look, you got no one to impress but yourself. That's it. You're not doing this for me. You're not doing it for Cynthia. You're not doing it for, you probably doing it for your family because you decided, hey, I want to provide a better life for my family. I want to be around when my grandkids do X, Y, and Z. I want to be around to help raise my children instead of paying someone else to raise my children, right? That's a pandemic all in itself these days, is other people raising our kids, right? Because we're not available to raise our kids or help raise our grandkids. So if you're not doing the things you know you should be doing consistently on a daily basis, you're essentially a bench warmer. Let's be honest with ourselves. You're watching the game instead of playing it. And let's be truthful, observers don't win. When's the last time you saw someone sit on the bench in a game and win? Their team may have won. They didn't contribute to that win. So again, we don't fail because we don't know what to do. We fail because we don't do the very things that we know we should be doing on a daily basis, right? Which is, if I go back, outreach, invites, exposures, presentations. Drop the mic, it's over, right? So let's address the real issue. Why do you think people, why do you think yourself included, don't generate consistent exposures on a daily basis? Because if we're not lazy, then what is it? Right? Let's look in the mirror and go, hey, am I lazy? Be honest with myself. Am I lazy? Am I just not reaching out to people because I'm lazy, or is there something else at play here? And for most people, whether you've come to the conclusion or admitted it yet, it's fear. Fear of judgment, fear of what people will think, fear of looking stupid, fear of hearing no, and the list goes on and on, right? So this is only for honest people, you guys. This training will not work. It will not help people who are not honest with themselves. This training will be meaningless unless we're honest with ourselves. But here's the truth. The moment you stop caring what other people think about you doing a business is the moment your income starts to change. What do we care? Why do we care? Why do we even care? What is this reputation, this status that we're trying to achieve or uphold? Do any of those people pay your bills? When you went to the grocery store this week, did they jump out from behind the little candy counter there, the stand with all the candy bars and gum on it, and did they jump out from behind there and swipe their credit card and go, "Let me buy your groceries, Dave"? I don't think they did they? So what do we care what these people think? They're not paying our bills, right? So that breakthrough alone has created more success stories in network marketing than any script, any system, or any comp plan ever will. There have been companies with mediocre products, companies with mediocre comp plans, and people have done extremely well there financially. They've set their family up for a lifetime. Why? Because they didn't care who was watching. They didn't care if they got no's. They didn't care if someone thought they were failing. They were just going to have grit and determination and be consistent and do it every day, even if they're afraid. John Wayne said, courage is being afraid and saddling up anyway. So stop sitting on the sidelines. Make a decision for yourself to play the game. If you're willing to feel uncomfortable for a season, you can create a life most people only talk about. And this is the truth, you guys. This is the absolute truth. The only thing harder than working on yourself is paying the price for staying the same. Maybe read that one a couple of times to yourself. The only thing harder than working on yourself is paying the price for staying the same, right? Say that one in the mirror 3 times and see how you feel. With that said, who's next? This is our 2026 mantra for the team, you guys. Who's next? Somebody's got your money. Somebody's waiting for you to change their life. You have a gift for them. You have something for them in 2026 that they've been on their knees praying for, and they don't even know about it yet because you haven't told them, right? But here's what I know about timing and what I know about network marketing. There are people on your list. There are people stored in your cell phone that don't know about Super Patch right now. And the risk every day, you're running a risk every day that you don't tell them, because there are other people getting involved that are going to tell them. And I can promise you, you are not the only one with their number in your phone. Somebody's going to tell them about Super Patch. Do you guys understand the 2025 trajectory that this company was on? 60 million year one. Did y'all know Super Patch turned 3 years old today? Happy birthday, Super Patch. 3 years old today. This is from the time they launched in Canada, Super Patch. $60 million year one. Over $100 million year two. Over $200 million year three. We're just getting warmed up, you guys. I'm telling you right now, people are going to find out about Super Patch. Has so much momentum right now. This convention in Las Vegas, February 5th and 6th, I'm telling, it's going to change the world. People are going to come out of there with their rocket boosters lit like you've never seen, and everyone in your cell phone is going to find out about Super Patch from that point going forward. Mark my words. Not everybody that goes to Las Vegas is going to make $1 million in Super Patch, but everyone who makes $1 million in Super Patch will be in Las Vegas. That's what I'll tell you. So it's your move. Look in the mirror, decide what you want, challenge yourself, drop your own mic, because you're either in the game or you're warming up the bench, and nobody gets to decide that except for you. So with that said, we've got a super Zoom in 45 minutes. That's plenty of time to make calls, drop voice memos, shoot out some text messages, and get some new eyes and ears on your Super Patch products and opportunity in the next 45 minutes. So we will see you there. We're looking forward to it. Cheers. I'm out.